The conversation we're going to be having today is about Lucky Bancho. Because currently everyone is having a tits right now, specifically about the fall off of the player base and all that. And everyone is essentially just spamming the one demographic picture that shows low numbers of people for specifically Dawn Trail. Understandable. Nobody, who who has a pulse, doesn't think that we are, we're losing players in comparison to Shadowbringers or Endwalker, right? That we have less players right now than before. Nobody thinks we don't. But I've gone through a couple of streams until this point, and people are very dramatic. They're like, "Game is dying. Game is gonna die. Game is dead. What is Yoshi P thinking? How dare Yoshi?" Like they're literally attacking Yoshi P, throwing all these fucking claims. It is wild. Why can we be more positive as a community? I don't understand. We need to chill. We need to unwind. We need some positive energy here. Bam. There you go. Right. So let's let's look at these charts here. Right. So this is essentially Lucky Bancho's blog, where essentially people are. Is this me? Why does it say select image and it's just like all of the same image? Anyways, right. So Lucky Bancho has a blog specifically on the lodestone, so you can essentially check this as a source, right? And he will normally post some specific information about certain data, right? And hold on, is this here? Yeah, there you go. So people are essentially just posting this one picture. Inactive characters, all active characters, new active characters, right? A lot of data should be included here, right? People are just posting this one picture and treat it as gospel. It is incorrect. You cannot tell me that right now everyone is inactive. I'm in game. Where am I? Why am I at zero? But like essentially this is the page. There's a lot of like information. He does like specify a lot, but a lot of people choose specifically to ignore all the information being posted. So I'm essentially like, you can watch your favorite content creators, hear what they think about the numbers, right? We all love the numbers. I'm just here to specifically tell you to take this post with a big shovel of salt. Not a grain of salt, shovel, right? So essentially, this is the current graph, right? These are the numbers. The reason I'm saying take this with a grain of salt is because Lucky Bancho, he has good data, right? They have brought in a lot of really useful data if you actually read the post. But their data and information they post is useful when you check past information, not the current, not the future predictions, anything, past information. Want to know why? So we're just gonna like, just for comparison, we're just gonna look at some of these pictures, right? So we are currently here, right? Previous post was here. Numbers are different, aren't they? They're never the same. This is a lot lower. This is, let's see, this is a lot higher. Yeah, I thought it was a bit early to accept this as a hard truth. Exactly. This information, like, because I've already done a video reacting to Edrum before. This is why I'm saying this, because like someone pointed out that this information constantly changes. It's never constant. This is like the current one, previous one, and the numbers are different for some reason. So this is the other picture, right? So let's compare these two. Is these two lines? Why is it actually above the 300k and here it's below? And this is the previous information, by the way. The information at the time that was looked in this post, you can even see by the date, is here. Why is information different? But like information is constantly changes, right? Okay, cool, fine. What about this post, right? What's the deal with Endwalker? Why is Endwalker so much higher over here? Let's see, it's between 250 and 300. 250 and 300. Endwalker. Where is all this? Where are all these numbers? Like we are missing so many graphs from here. This is the information from Lucky Bancho. We need to start. Like also, actually, I'll talk about the criteria later, right? But essentially, why is this information different? Why does it say the same thing it does about Dawn Trail here, but on the other graph from like previous information, sorry, Endwalker is in a much different spot for some reason. You cannot tell me a quarter of a million suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Like the information is useful to get an average from like previous information, right? Because like a lot of these, like, let's check before Endwalker, before he had pretty information. 2019 quarter one, not even quarter one. Let's check any of these numbers. They're around 100K. Everything above 100K, this information is like not correct. And I'm looking at all the numbers since 2013. Nothing below 100K. Why are we showing information that all of a sudden is below 100K? This information is just not fucking reliable. We need to stop just looking at pictures and taking it as gospel without even like translating the page or figuring out what the information means, right? Like, no offense to anyone, but like, unless you actually got to dig into some information, triangulate, get some references. This is all from Bancho's blog. You like everyone's spamming the link to the blog right now. You can double check this yourself, right? Hey, there you go. Because I translated it in a different page. So, where's the graph? There you go. New is the player character. Because like all this has specific criteria. Every single piece of data here has specific criteria. Even like the numbers up here, maximum level of 70. That means after the free trial. Experience points have changed since last survey. Okay, cool, neato. The number of minions and mounts held has changed since last survey. New characters not present in the previous survey. Characters who have public profiles, minions, and mounts on Lodestone own at least one mount. Characters using potions, etc. That's fine. It's like there is specific information. Even this, all of this has specific like criteria and a lot of data that applies to this, and the data is also like gonna change. For all we know, in a month, this is gonna jump up here as well. Same as it did in Endwalker, just like we saw before. Same as it did with Shadowbringers, because Shadowbringers, like Stormblood, was supposed to be below 100 to 100K. Why Stormblood 150K? Like even above the threshold, right? The information is very unreliable. I understand that so people need to specifically like take this with a grain of salt, understand that this works on averages and the data will change in a few months. You cannot make predictions off of this information. Stop like grinding content out of just this. Some people lock their lodestone, right, as well. Maybe they don't want public lodestones. Okay, sure. Maybe that percentage of people is very minuscule. But I promise you, every person that's currently making a video about "I told you so, the game is dying, Yoshi P, how dare you," because the information is going to change. We need to stop grabbing like information from Lucky Bancho and taking it as truth, because it's not, unfortunately. I wish there was a reliable way of getting information, but there's not. That's why we have to use specific like these caveats to get the information: achievement, minions, specific levels, content done. Blue is like new players, green is like inactive players, and red is active players. When you think about it, this is good. These are healthy number. If a quarter of a million is currently actively playing, it's good. Sure, some people have dropped off here. It's not that big of a drop off considering, but I'm pretty sure this number is gonna change. Like I'm gonna make a second video once the next graph happens, and if this number is gonna change and it's gonna be above 250K, I'm gonna call every fucking content creator out. I'm gonna call them out by name on stream because I see what you guys are doing, and you need to fucking stop. We need to stop with this like negativity chase in the community. Can you like knock it the fuck off? You don't like the game, just fucking be sad somewhere else. I would like some positive energy in this community. This is just stupid at this point if we're just taking everything as like a negativity. Yoshi P uses printer paper. How dare he? Why can't he have a PowerPoint slide? It's not cute anymore. I think it's cute. Fuck off. But positivity doesn't get clicks. Become a VTuber. Make a model with big booba. That'll work. That'll get you some clicks. We can argue semantics and that like things will change, but we've seen this picture before. I know Lucky Bancho has been around for a while, a long, long while, and that's fine. That's fair. But are we really just gonna say like this information is nothing? That the information hasn't changed. Again, you don't believe me? The blog is right there. There you go. This is the link. I'll wait a second. If you need to copy paste it off my screen for some reason, if you haven't copy pasted it off of some dude's like Twitter post, the blog link is here as well. Am I gonna post it under the video? Probably not. I don't care. Actually, fuck it. I will. I'll post the link to the post. Why not? But like, let's be smart at this point. Like, I get it. At some point, it was very charming. Ooh, we're nitpicking. We're trying to find reasons. We're analyzing everything because we're very passionate about this game. But the charm is gone now. The charm is gone. We need to do something better at this point, something more entertaining. At this point, just being nitpicky because you're bored is just getting like, I get it. Clickbaits, rage baits. Like, it gives you some clicks and views, but like, what's your long term plan for content if this is what you want to do? What's the plan here, Chief?